was April 20th, 2021. I went up for my walk. I ended my walk with my umbrella closed and under my arm of this color. My two colors at the moment. Yeah, that's the umbrella color. So I spoke to Officer Perkins, Perkins, since he's NYPD. He's the precinct of 111, so 111. I told him the story of I was doing the national security and medical walk for my own piece and filming. And lo and behold, my mail carrier from the United States postal system, who are federal employees, or so the locals tell me, pushed her cart into where I was already filming the lineage. I had my back to where she was. I was filming, and when I turned around, she was there. So she got on film and on camera. Not purposely, but it actually worked out in the end. I got a picture of the cart, and I got a picture of her on the Boulevard, the mixed use and commercial district roadway, which is Main Street, USA, for UTSA and USA. So now she was doing her peaceful job. She was wearing U.S. and then the word postal, POSTAL, outfit. Now, it's summer here, it's hot. So it's a light, almost linen, and a faux wool-looking pant. I don't believe it's nylon, although there might be nylon threaded, and I'm not really very good with that. Textiles, I'm not quite sure. The tactile, visual interwovenness of language and spracha, I'm not sure. Je ne sais pas, non so. I noticed her. I went about my way. I came home. I did my recovery, rest. And waited for my second piece. I then went out for my second piece. When I went out for my second piece, I saw my particular mail carrier who carries my federal mail, which currently there's some tampering somewhere in the system because I don't get anything in the mail, and I don't know other than junk. It's pieces of junk and advertising. That's it. There's no purpose in mail. And every now and again a check arrives, but anyway, so she was walking towards residential and off of the boulevard. I was going towards the boulevard, and I noticed a man her color in a United States Postal outfit with nothing wool. It's street uniform. It's pushing one of the mail carrier things that my mail carrier pushes. My mail carrier had mail she was delivering in the carrier. The dark-skinned male walking towards me had a mail carrier cart with no mail in it. And he went into the bank. It was weird. In his United States Postal uniform. Street uniform. Then I walked a few more feet, and I saw coming at me a United States federal employee with a big full cart, the same push cart, but he was maybe more my color, but he had a different facial lineage. He doesn't look like me. There's no way him and I are related. I call him Asian. He looks more like the Malaysian kiddos in Far, Far Away, in Oriental. Persuasion that way. So now he was wearing, though, more of a light linen, less nylon in his outfit as he walked towards me. He also had on a hat that was not a baseball cap with a tight lid. It was more, for lack of a better term, the women bring, and I did also, my children to the beach, and we give them a soft hat up top, and then it has like a soft, small brim. It's soft, and it's only goes out about this big. I don't have an official name for the hat, but he was wearing that, pushing the cart coming at me. Then, all of a sudden, I see by Bell Jewelers, like a U.S. postal truck, but it looks like a moving truck size. And around the corner comes a white man that looked almost like he could be related to Bill de Blasio, only in the sense of skin color, facial, whatever, European, and tall. That's it. And this man came in the same, it was not wool. It was not a wool valise type uniform at all. It was a street uniform, and it was not a suit case. It's more of what I call packing a sleeping bag, or a duffel bag maybe. I don't know. That's what it looks like. That kind of material. If you're gonna go on a vacation, I guess a duffel bag, or where you go with sleeping bags. It's that type of material in the way they dress their personnel. So he came flying around the corner. I almost bumped into him with my umbrella. But he wasn't pushing anything. I don't know where he came from. And he looked like he was looking for something, but I don't know what. And he was in a totally different outfit. And I don't think he had a hat on, as opposed to the other outfits. So I went back to NYPD after I saw all of this. I finished my walk. I went back to NYPD. I was just counting the amount of U.S. postal workers in a small, like it was only a 1-block area that it was 2-block area, but 1 block where they were in succession. And I was like, whoa, why so many of you all at once? You all deliver mail around here in this 1 block? Why do you need... But anyway, long story short, so they got a lot of things going on apparently at the federal system and the U.S. postal system. So that happened. But then I went to the NYPD guy and officer, and I was like, I just want to explain to you what I saw on the boulevard or on the main street. I was like, because with NYPD, it's pretty static. You guys usually come looking exactly the same all the time, and you know that you're the United States, you're the NYPD. I was like, the federal and U.S. guys don't have their stuff together as much. It's very confusing out as a civilian, just walking around out on Main Street. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I'm not in the federal system. I have no way of finding out about federal things. I'm not in the U.S. postal system. I have no way of finding out about U.S. postal things. If there's something going on with their uniforms that's significant as something else or something internal, I have no way. I wouldn't even know where to bring it up. And so the police officer said, it's funny. He says, I've seen them delivering mail with no uniform on whatsoever. And I'm like, that's strange. And he's like, that's what I really felt strange. And I was like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. He goes, yeah, no. He goes, I know. He's like, no, but he says, I understand what you're saying. When you see us, at least we have our whatever. And I was like, yeah. Then I also pointed out to him, I was like, does Little Neck have a different precinct? And he goes, no. He's like, I said, so you still cover them? He goes, yeah. I go, then why over the door does it say Bayside, Fresh Meadows, Oakland Gardens, and Douglaston, and Little Neck is out of there completely? What? He's like, what? And so I showed him, and right over the door where he walks in and out of work every time he goes into the building, the word Little Neck is totally missing off of the door and the words. And he was like, I never noticed that before. I was like, yeah, well, that's part of what I do. I kind of point things out that are a little... I was like, it's just that the city, and even Bayside's gotten so... Between DOT and the work... I said, in Providential, they post road work that's being done. Ahead of time, and if while it's going on, you have a complaint, there's a phone number, who's supposed to show up, there's there's things, I was like, here, it's like they just show up. Nobody knows how. Nobody knows how they get scheduled. Nobody knows who to, like, if there's something that